This is Ben Shalom, and you're watching Sporting Icons.
All right, so it appears that Anthony Joshua versus Dillian Whyte, part 2, the rematch, is in fact back on. Eddie Hearn is sending over a contract to Dillian Whyte after Dillian Whyte publicly stated that he will in fact accept the original and only offer. Now, if you go back to yesterday's video where I covered this particular topic, where it appeared that the fight has fallen apart, and Dillian said that he received a very short email from Eddie Hearn with a particular figure on it, and Dillian Whyte said, no, that number's not what I'm going to accept. And the reason why he said that is because he's been dealing with Eddie Hearn for a long time, and the first offer that comes through is never usually the final offer. Eddie Hearn didn't state it's the final offer. So naturally, let's negotiate about it, okay? Up the price a little bit, let's get the fight on. Anyway, Eddie Hearn didn't respond to Dillian Whyte. In fact, he ignored phone calls, he ignored text messages, he ignored emails, all that kind of stuff. Fast forward a month later, Dillian Whyte does a podcast, if you will, with TalkSport, a platform that is forever downgrading Dillian Whyte and all that kind of stuff. If it was me, a platform is permanently slagging me off, ain't no chance I'm going to go on there and give you my free time to help you with your views. Not a chance. But luckily, he ain't me, and he did do it, and he was asked, would you accept the original offer? And he said, yeah. Basically, if I'd have known that it was a one-time offer and they weren't going to increase it and that was the only figure, then I would probably accept it in the first place, not try to negotiate. Anyway, Eddie Hearn heard that and he said, right, I'm going to send over a contract to Dillian Whyte. So it appears that now the fight is on. Now, is it going to be an O2 Arena jobby? Is it going to be a stadium jobby? No idea. No idea whatsoever, and no idea what the money is either for Dillian Whyte nor Anthony Joshua. But it's a fight that these two are always going to be up for when they're fighting each other. Okay, there is genuine animosity between both of them. They don't particularly like each other. On the flip side of that as well, they are fellow countrymen, they're both British, and they do support each other whenever they fight other people, okay? But ultimately, they're opposite ends in the sense of they're enemies, really. But it's a fight that these two, listen, they fought twice before. They fought in the amateurs where Dillian Whyte dropped Anthony Joshua and beat him on points. In fact, that was Dillian Whyte's debut as an amateur. And as a pro, Anthony Joshua got revenge and stopped Dillian Whyte in round 7, I think it was. So now they want to have a third fight to uneven it, if you like. Most people don't count amateurs and whatever else, but them two, they do. So for them, it's 1-1. Now they want to unbalance the score. So you know that this fight's going to have a lot of flavour in it. And for those who say that, Dillian Whyte, he didn't really appear like he turned up to the races when he fought, say, Tyson Fury. He fought a little bit different to what we would normally see him fight when he fought Jermaine Franklin. With Anthony Joshua, people saying how he's a little bit gun-shy now. He seems a little bit timid and all that kind of stuff. He's trying new stuff. Well, you put them two in the ring, you're going to get fireworks. Them two are going to go at each other. This is not going to be a technical fight. It just isn't. And for those who want to see Dillian Whyte go back to his aggressive ways, this is going to be the fight. For those who want to see Anthony Joshua throwing bombs looking for a knockout, this is the fight. Now, if Anthony Joshua is to get past Dillian Whyte, then it is good preparation for a Deontay Wilder fight. Obviously, Dillian Whyte, he's a big, strong guy, whacks like a mule kicks, and of course, he's orthodox as well, like Deontay Wilder. Although Wilder has very little to no skill, but he does carry serious danger. It does in that right hand. So it is good preparation for a Deontay Wilder. But of course, Dillian ain't looking at it that way. He's looking at it as, well, I'm going to knock you out, I'm going to wipe the floor with you, and then I'm going to go fight Deontay Wilder in Saudi Arabia. Which, of course, is the fight that Dillian Whyte's always wanted. He's always wanted to fight Deontay Wilder, regardless of what a lot of people think about that fight. That's the fight he's always pushed for, and Wilder has always avoided it like the plague. So, I mean, I don't know if it would work out that way. Is it a case of Saudis are only interested in Joshua and Wilder? Would they be interested in Dillian Whyte and Wilder? Maybe Anthony Joshua will insist on a rematch in this particular case. I'm going to presume not, because Eddie Hearn is sending through the contract as per the original terms, which is very, very straightforward. on this particular date, at this particular arena, for this amount of money. Are you interested? That's pretty much it, right? No mention of a rematch clause as far as I'm aware. So it's a fight that people may look at it and go, I don't really want to see that fight. It's not really... You'll watch it and you'll probably enjoy it, whichever side of the fence that you sit on, because ultimately, I personally feel the loser of this fight, that's going to be their last fight. Because I don't really see where the loser of this fight is going to go. Anthony Joshua, it's too far for him to come back. Dillian Whyte, it's too far for him to come back. When they both want to be at the top end of the table. Nothing wrong with losing against each other, I'm not saying that. But at this stage of their career, do they want to lose again? They both lost, was it 3 times? Do they want to lose a 4th time? For most boxing fans of old, it's standard procedure. You lose, you get back on the horse and you continue riding. But in this day and age, you lose once and you're pretty much on the scrappy, but let alone 4 times, right? And that's how I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a case of the loser of this fight will end up retiring, which of course is what I predicted back in January, that one of these two fellas is going to retire this year if they fight each other. Likewise with Deontay Wilder, how you fought Andy Ruiz Jr., the loser of that fight will also retire. So a couple of retirements this year, and I think a retirement will come out of this fight. It will. So lap it up, because you may not see the loser of this fight again in the boxing ring. That's honestly how I feel. But anyway, time will tell. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.